So I'm going to do a really short live today. Not a lot. Not going to be really doing a lot, but if I can get a little bit done on my drawing today, I think I'll count that as a win. So I'm just going to focus on what area I'm going to focus on. I'm going to focus on like this area, I guess, and really, I don't know. We're just going to get some work done. Because every little bit that you do to your drawing helps, you know. Even if you spend a little bit on it and if you quit real early. I once heard this thing from a professional artist quote, and she said, just get to your studio, even if you're just going to go down to your studio and like clean up, you know, just do a little bit. And once you're there and you do something, you can check that off for the day. And that's really what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get in the habit of doing these things when they're not necessarily convenient, you know. You're not, like, honestly, I'm not feeling well, dude. I'm feeling pretty sick, so I've been at the bed all day, and I should really be in bed, honestly. Just kind of should take it easy. But here I am, just doing a little bit of work, and as I said, you just want to do a little bit. Add a little bit more, get something closer, get it closer. It's final, like, to being finished. Get it closer to being finished. And even if that involves you just doing like 3, 5, 10 minutes, that's all that matters. It's like just doing a little bit. Just do a little bit, and over time that will start to compound. I think what I might do though is I might change the pencil from a to a, what do I have here? Definitely not a 9B. We'll go to we have this HB right here. Well, this is HB. Go a 3H to an HB, and we'll start from there. Excuse me. And I'm just making this area darker so that I can get a sense on how dark I want to work the shoulder area. But I'm not trying to rush it. These type of drawings you can really you can rush it if you want to, you know, but I'm trying to avoid that because I want to see the subtle value change that's happening closer to real time, and I'm not going to get that if I keep pressing harder and harder, or if I try to make it faster. But I think I'm only going to work on this for about 10 minutes. Nothing fancy, just about 10 minutes, and I got to go. I would be like those live artists that like do 4 hours. Oh my gosh, man, that's going to be my goal. 4-hour live streams. End of the year. If I can do 4-hour live streams, that would be what I would do. But I'm not. I'm just going to be doing short live streams for a while and then slowly increasing it once I get better, man. Geez, once I get out of this, I got the gunk, dude. I got like a severe head cold, no energy. sinuses are all clogged up. And when you feel like when you got like a head cold and stuff, like you're just not motivated, man. You're just not motivated to like to do things. And so that's what I'm kind of dealing with at the moment, like lack of motivation. This lack of motivation and just lack of lots of things. But I'm gonna push through it for a few more minutes and then we'll call it a day, I guess. That's how it is, though. It's how it is. As I said earlier, it's just you just wanna make small incremental changes, small incremental, and you want to set aside time each day to do the things that you love, no matter what, no matter if you don't feel like doing it, because like what's working, what is working, like what is the use of working if you don't even have time or too tired or whatever to do the things that you enjoy, you know? Working all the time, and when I get home or whatever, I'm just too tired to draw. Like I'm like I can draw, yes, but it's like it's at like the sacrifice of enjoying the act of drawing, if that makes any sense. So like half the time when I draw, I'm like I'm not enjoying it like I used to, because I didn't have to like work every day and do all these things. So now I feel like sometimes can be like a chore, and no matter how much I enjoy it, like I'm envious. I am envious. Don't get me wrong. I'm super envious of the people that can just like get home and like and just and like escape in it. It's not. It doesn't. It's not my escape. My escape is like sitting down and and watching a movie. That's like how I escape. I don't want to escape through my drawing. Maybe I should maybe I should reframe drawing for myself. Maybe I need to like treat drawing like as an escape. I don't know. Or maybe I'm just maybe that's just me being tired talking. Maybe I should just be more excited. Hey everyone, hope you're doing well today. Just gonna be drawing, just shading it up, right? I'm using an HB pencil. Of course, if I wanted to, I could use a 2B pencil or whatever, but I'm using an HB at this current point. Slowly, I'm trying to train myself to get used to the process of drawing. So that's why you see me drawing so slowly, because I want to be a glutton for punishment and make things extra dry and extra boring, because doing these type of drawings can be kind of, the outcome's not seen after you finish it. You're like, wow, I did this, this is amazing, I did a drawing, absolutely amazing. But right now it's it's a little difficult. I got a thing of pastels in my way, and I don't want to bump to it, so I had to move it to the side here. If you had watched my previous live streams, I was doing a pastel drawing. I finished that. I had that shipped out, FedExed it the other day, sent it to FedEx, and it should be on its way to my customer. I'll be receiving it. Be receiving it shortly. So what I'm doing right now is it's hard to tell, but like I'm making marks, but I'm doing like concentric circles. They're like I'm just doing like little bitty circles all around, and that's a like a little way that you can kind of minimize like the pencil marks. You know, it's a way that you can minimize the pencil marks. Oh man, this is super entertaining, everyone. Everyone, this is like the peak right here. You're just you're just like lapping it up. Nah, it's going to be one of those. It's one of those type of things that you have to like just like you just have to work on it. You know. So I don't do any like blending with my fingers or blending stumps. Um, Something I just don't do. All right. Ha! Go battle over politics, man. All right. Just slowly building it up. Um, don't know yet how dark I want to make this, but let's go ahead and knock down part of the shadows on the neck area. So we're just going to add a little bit of just a little bit up here. And doing these small areas is going to help me with my nuanced, like with more nuanced value as I go further along on the drawing. So I got to add these small little things before I feel comfortable doing the more challenging things. So like I need to make it, but like right around the neck area, it's a smidge darker than the background. But I need to get the background significantly darker before I can play around with some of the more subtle shadow hints on the neck. In the neck area. I don't know how I feel about that. Let's see here. 3H, 5H. We're at 16 minutes. Honestly, I could stop at 16 minutes. These past few days I've been really under the weather, and just getting down to the studio is a win. So if I can get down to the studio and do a little bit of drawing, I think that's a win. And you really can't tell what I'm doing, but I'm making just a subtle value change, very subtle. Really subtle, actually. Like really subtle. I don't know if this is, I think I've already made a mistake, but that's fine. And the reason why I'm adding this subtle value here, because even though it's like light on the photo, it's lighter, it's not light enough, you know? Or it's light, but it's not, I can't have it the sheet of the paper. All right, we're making some progress. I think that's it for the day. I'm gonna get going. It's pretty, not late, but I'm feeling a little under the weather and I want to get some sleep, man. Thank you so much. Cheers.